Now, I'm told that a contractor came in, built a second-story deck, and you were on the deck and it fell.
My three best friends.
A solid structure for a house is essential, but no more essential than it is building a deck to extend from a second-story house. What I've been saying forever, good structure equals safety. Bad structure equals people getting hurt.
What was wrong is he used 5 leg bolts that were too short, and he pre-drilled the holes, and only one of them had hit a stud. And there was 14 nails, and that's all that held that on for 3.5 years.
We have 2 ways of doing it. 1, you can lever into the house for structural support. 2, the other choice, vertical structural support from underneath. So here's where we need to start. Everything's going to be based on the upper floor deck because it's all based on 12 feet wide. Maximum span on our 6x6s will be 10'3". That is code. We'll get the lift, clean this up, bring the lift in, get up there, measure out, drop our bob line down, mark our first post. Okay. That will set the rest of the posts in place. All right. These 6x6s must be on the money, so we have to take our time to make sure that string line comes across, find center in each one of them. All right, let's dig. We're good on the depth. We'll just bring her back. That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. I have calculated everything to tie into floor joists, so when I bolt, I'm anchoring into something that is secure and strong. One thing I know about this drill, it's an impact cordless, I love it, is that it's biting through. I pre-drilled about 4 inches in. I'm using an 8-inch lag. So as it goes in and I bite structure, you can feel it. And it's actually slowing this down and then torquing itself in. We're getting total, we're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 bolts on a 12-foot run. It's not going anywhere. This is so strong, and I haven't even plated the top yet. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Proper steps and a whole lot of cedar.
Yeah, I can smell it.
This house is 128 years old. And you can't just plop something on the side of the house, or you can't just do an addition without knowing what you're doing. There's no other reason to do it any other way but make it better. This is people's money. This is people's houses, their lives. Man, their lives. Now this structure continues up.
Way
all the way up
up
to incredible structure.
Way up.
That is so well tied in up there. You see all those bolts tied in? Not bad so far?
Not bad. It's beautiful.
Laura and Robert wanted to move to a nice, quiet street with their daughter and have a house with a big backyard.
I looked at the home inspection. It said it was structurally sound and it was in good shape.
All right, let's go up there and take a look. Do you mind?
No.
Okay. I'm going to assume you have snow buildup there in the winter. Here we have a seal on the sill, and even that's going, but no seal here whatsoever across the bottom. And think of that driving rain coming in, and then we do this. There's no caulking here at the ceramic tile. Well, it meets the door, so that's a problem. That driving rain comes in, it goes down underneath the tile and actually affects the floor. What I may have to do in this case is actually open the ceiling in the basement to take a look up to see what damage it has done. Like, who does that? Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at this. The door. Oh, yay.
We can see how much water's actually gotten behind this siding due to this beam being just sort of nailed or fastened right over top of the existing siding material. We've got some rot, we've got bugs in here. You can see the rust on all the nails. A lot of water been getting at this wall.
The wooden doors, the way they finish at the bottom, is relying on a gasket around the door to keep weather out. They fail. You're allowing weather to get in there constantly, so that type of door just doesn't work on a patio. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna actually blue skin this. It's a waterproof material that we're gonna actually adhere right to this, and then it's gonna get flashed. And then we're gonna put our outside framing over top of that, on top of spacers. What we wanna do is block it off the house so that we have water drainage off our deck to be able to come down. Now, we used to do that with blocks of wood, but somebody has made an actual product that's a puck-style system that you can still bolt through, but what it does is it holds it off of your house, allowing all the water to just drain right off. Let's get this up, guys.
All right, I'll work my way down, boys.
You know, you didn't realize that the deck that they had built had done so much other damage as well. So that was quite a big shock.
Looks pretty good.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Just glad that it's fixed and it's done right.
Now this appears to be an addition on the back, but it is old. That scares the hell out of me. What I don't like is the structure. Right from the beginning, I'm seeing the structure.
As soon as I started opening up the walls and started doing work in there, the room started like shaking and moving, and it was sketchy, and I really didn't feel comfortable working out there.
The problem is the structure. A single 2x8 is this beam here. 2x8, 2x8, then 24-inch on center, holding up at least 3,000 pounds. I bet you it's more than that. This is not how we do this. And look at 3 nails plated into what? If this wood is rotten, what's under the flashing that's there? And what's it nailed into? So if they cave out, the concrete floor goes down, pushes out the columns, drops the whole thing down.
Nice.
Just like that.
And I'm working up there. And,
Yeah, that's your room, right? That's not a good idea. So here's what we're going to do. I brought in an engineer, and we are going to reconstruct this whole thing without taking it down, because I know we can do it. So that your room is safe, warm, and you have something to draw with, okay? We're gonna make it right.
This is going to be a pretty beefy floor. We're going 12 inches on center on 2x8s over an 8-foot span, so super chunky. This is way above code. It's good. This is what I call a privacy screen. A privacy screen, for me, is something that's going to give you privacy, but at the same time adds a wow factor, if you will. The neighbor's window's like right there, so if you're sitting at a table here, you're kind of looking right into that window. So instead of blocking it off, we're gonna kind of put this little airy type of arrow point design that I've created. Blocks the view, but doesn't feel like a wall. That's the important factor. It feels very airy, but not like a wall.
Well, I gotta tell you, this is actually quite stunning.
Paul's guys did a fantastic job on this deck.
I just came around the corner and wow. Now we can turn around and now we can look. This is pretty cool.
Whoa!
Whoa.
It's pretty cool.
Are you kidding?
That is amazing.
Jeez, man.
You like it?
It's beautiful. No,
Yeah,
it's gorgeous,
it's really
man.
gorgeous.
That is, wow. There's no way we could have put on a project like this. It's amazing.
I am blown away.